Okay, I think we're live. Just waiting for people to stream in. I think it should be coming in anytime soon. Whoever's live with me, if you can just put a comment in the chat, I'll know that you're live with me. Just put a comment with your name, say hi, and I'll know that you're part of it. You're with me in the live session. Hey Ankit, how are you? Hey Madhav, might be some amount of lag. Okay, now I'm getting the comments in. Awesome. Hey Aman, hey Shivanshu, hey Ditya, hey Anupreet, hey Kumar. Wow, we've got a lot of people today. Hey Victor, hey guys, hey Divya, hey Morteza, hey guys. Thank you so much for joining. It's really awesome every time we do this session. Lots of you join. Thank you so much for taking out the time. Hey Mosin, I'm doing well. How are you? Hey Vamshi. Hey, please don't call me sir. I don't think I deserve that title, but yeah, thank you. Hey Aman. Hey Naresh. Hey Sahel, how are you? Awesome. I think we've got a bunch of you on the chat. Maybe if you can just let me know, are you guys, college students? Are you working professionals? Just put that in the chat so that I know, where you guys are coming from, and I can tailor my communication in the best possible way. Just let me know if you're a working professional or a student. Hey, Jatin. Okay, Sunil just said fine. Sunil, are you a working professional or student? Just put your response in the chat, and then I'll know. CSC student, working professional, third year student, okay, final year student, working. And if you're a working professional, just put in, how many years of work experience do you have? Like, do you have 1-2 years right out of college, or do you have maybe 6-7 years of experience? Struggle is what Divya says. No, Divya, I don't know if you're, meaning you struggling to use the chat. Okay, Akshay saying college student. Okay, Sunil saying working in the logistics space. Okay, great. 2 years, 4 years, 5 years of experience. Okay, 2 to 5 as of now. 3 years of experience, again, the same range, 2 to 5 years of working experience as a working professional, and maybe, okay, there's someone with 10 years of experience. Nijal has 10 years of experience. Someone has 20 years of experience. Okay. Awesome. MCA first year student. Okay. Hey, Payal. Thank you so much for joining. And where are you guys, like, which college, which which working, which company do you work in, or which college do you study in? Is all of this be very helpful for me when I start the session. But we should start in about a minute or so. I'm just waiting for more people to come in. But just tell me which college, which company do you work in right now? Four years of experience working as a QA. Okay, awesome. Just put that in the chat. Which college are you in? The name of the college, and if you're a working professional, then which company? Tab Square. Okay. Academy of Technology, Kolkata as well. Ankit is from. Awesome. Okay. TCS, Bank of America, Triple ID Hyderabad now, Dr. Reddy's. Okay, great. JP Noida, Purnima University, Laval Networks. Is Dhruv some Laval Networks. Okay. IIT Patna, Gujarat, Informatica. Okay, awesome. So very wide range of companies, product-based companies, some service-based companies as well. Also very wide range of colleges. Someone from ISC, someone from NIT Bhopal, or someone earlier from IIT Patna. Awesome. So that's a very, very wide range. There's someone from Amazon as well. Hey, Sachin. Um, I think a lot of what we talk about will be relevant to people who want to move to product-based companies. Awesome, great. So let's get started. I think we have the introductions. I understand, broadly where you guys are coming from. Someone from Manipal as well. Hey, Ranjit. So, guys, quick introduction of myself. First of all, my name is Vedant. I, along with my colleague Bhavik, we lead Scalar Academy. Scalar Academy is essentially a program which runs from 7 to 10 months, which upskills working professionals. We have another product called Scalar Edge, which looks at the same thing but for college students and looks to upskill college students, make them great software engineers, and accelerate their career. So a little about me. I've been with the company for a few months, known Scalar's journey for many years now. And I thought I could take this time with you guys. It's going to be a 30-minute live session. And just wanted to talk to you guys about the free live masterclasses that we do as Scalar every week, every Saturday, every Sunday. And wanted to talk to you guys about the masterclass that we will be having tomorrow, which is, I think, the 28th. Yes, it's the 28th of November from 7 p.m. in the evening to 10 p.m. In the evening. So just wanted to talk to you a little about what that masterclass is. What are we going to be teaching you guys tomorrow, who the instructor is, and why you guys should definitely attend. So to kick it off, I think just before that, I'm not sure how many of you are part of our Telegram group that we launched maybe a few weeks back. I put the link to that Telegram group in the chat, and I'll probably just flash it on the screen. I mean, obviously you can't click on it here, but you will know the link itself. But just let me know a yes or a no. Are you part of our Telegram group today? Because we put a lot of updates about what Scalar is up to, what are the free live classes that we are doing. We have a lot of events with employers as well. We put a lot of that information on our Telegram groups. Just let me know a yes or a no in the chat. Are you part of our Telegram group? The link, Ankit is asking for the link. Here you go, Ankit. Putting it in the chat. I think the chat one only goes to YouTube. So I'm going to just request my colleague Prakash, who's also on this. Prakash, if you can just share the Telegram link on the LinkedIn live session as well, so that everyone else on the call can also jump on to that Telegram group and have a good sense of what's going on. Okay, Prakash has said sure. Awesome. Yes, Ankit, everyone else who's logged in from LinkedIn, my colleague Prakash will just put in the link of our Telegram group. It has about maybe 3,300 people already. It's a very, very thriving group, a lot of discussions, a lot of interesting stuff happens there. So, please do join. You'll have all the latest updates from us as Scalar, what live and free classes that we're doing, as well as you can connect with a lot of people in terms of your learning, in terms of if you want other job opportunities, if you just want to know what's going on with like-minded professionals, you should definitely join this. Whether you're a college student or a working professional, this is the place for you to be. So the link, I'll post it again for everyone on YouTube, and I will also flash it on my screen. I think, Prakash, you've again shared it on YouTube. You just have to share it on LinkedIn. So everyone on LinkedIn can also look at it. But awesome. Let me get started with what the actual agenda is, which is essentially talking to you guys about the free live masterclass that we're doing this weekend, which is tomorrow. Let me kick it off by sharing my screen. You'll be able to understand, what I'm talking about. Essentially, the masterclass that we're doing this weekend is on cracking the product interviews, sailing through segment trees. Essentially, this is going to be taken by one of our co-founders, who is Anshuman Singh. I'll talk about Anshuman in a bit, and I'll talk about, what is segment trees, why is it super important? If you are preparing for product-based interviews, why should you know the super important concept? And then why will this masterclass help you? Because there's so many, resources online that you can look at. Why is this something that you should definitely invest your time in? So a little about Anshuman himself. So Anshuman, as I mentioned, is one of the co-founders of Scalar Academy. And I don't know, how many of you have heard of InterviewBit? Just say, maybe a yes or a no. Maybe I'll just create a banner as well. How many of you have heard of interview bit. Just give me a yes or no in the comments. Have you guys heard of interview bit? Just waiting. I think there's some amount of lag, so I'm just gonna wait for 10 seconds to get responses in. Okay, Anupreet saying yes. Rahul, I think, said no. Madhav said yes. Sai, Anupreet, Priyanka, a bunch of you are saying yes. Just guys, let me know yes or no. Yes, student at Scalar. Okay, great, awesome. Rahul, you're a student at Scalar as well. Manoj saying yes, Mithil saying yes. Okay, so I saw one no. And so whoever does not know about InterviewBit, please check it out. Interviewbit.com is the website. Essentially, it's a platform where you can go if you want to practice for product-based interviews. That's where you can get a very curated set of questions that can help you along your learning journey. So Anshuman, coming back to Anshuman is one of the co-founders of Scalar Academy. He also started InterviewBit 5 years back, actually 6 years back now. He was one of one of the early employees at Facebook. He actually graduated from IIIT Hyderabad in 2010, and he was picked up by Facebook. At that point of time, Facebook was a really, really young company. He was one of the early employees, I think, employee number 199 or so. And he joined Facebook, went to the US, went to Menlo Park, and worked directly with Mark Zuckerberg to create the Facebook Messenger app along with his team and so on and so forth. And so really a stalwart in the tech industry. After that, he moved from Menlo Park. He set up Facebook's first office outside of the United States in London. And at that point of time, he started hiring engineers for Facebook, and he realized how difficult it was to hire engineers. He realized all the problems that engineers face when they try to crack these product-based companies, and hence started InterviewBit, and then subsequently after that, Scalar Academy. Scalar Academy has been in operations for close to 2 years now, and we've had more than 2,000 students who have passed through this course, have done really, really interesting things. You can read all the reviews that folks have for us right here in the Scalar Academy website. It's scalar.com/academy. Let me just put that again in that. But maybe just a question again, how many of you have heard of Scalar Academy in the past? Again, just a yes or no will be very, very helpful for me to understand. We also put that as a banner that all of you have it. Just put a yes or a no. Have you heard of Scalar Academy? Yes, no, and then I'll know, and then I can proceed further with the content of the masterclass. Again, there's some lag, so you'll see my face just freeze. Madhav says yes. Raisan says yes. Ruchita says yes. Okay. Priyanka, Shivanshu, all of you guys have heard of Scalar Academy. Okay. Pranay has not. So Pranay, Ranjit, Abhinav, I'm going to put the link again in the chat. Again, I think you guys are logging in from LinkedIn. I'm not sure if my chats get visible to you. So again, I'll request my colleague Prakash, if you can just put the link of Scalar Academy in the LinkedIn section so that everyone, all our friends who are logging in from LinkedIn can also sort of just check it out. Just let me know yes or no, Prakash, and I can continue from there. Okay, awesome. Prakash says yes. Great. So we'll put the link of Scalar Academy, and you guys should definitely check it out. But back to Anshuman, as I mentioned, he was one of the co-founders of InterviewBit for 6 years, then started Scalar Academy. Scalar Academy has had a very, very interesting journey over the last 2 years. About more than 1,000 working professionals, and then the rest of them are all college students who've actually gone through Scalar Academy. And you can read all of these reviews about how great the program is. But essentially, what I'm trying to tell you guys is that he's helped a lot of people crack product-based interviews, and that's why it is essentially sort of important for you guys to attend this masterclass and learn from him about segment trees. So let me quickly now shift gears to the masterclass, which again, it's called Cracking Product Interviews, Sales Through Segment Trees. And I'm just going to flash this on my screen as well so that everyone is aware. So this is going to happen this Saturday, which is tomorrow, from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. You can go on to our link, our event page link, which is essentially scalar.com/events. I think also the links are present in the description If you're logging in from LinkedIn, it'll be in the description. If you're logging in from YouTube, also in the description. And Prakash, maybe again you can just put in those particular links in the chat as well. Though it's already in the description, just put it in the chat so that everyone else also has a sense of where to register from. Now, segment trees, I'm going to stop sharing my screen right now, but segment trees is a super, super important concept. It's a complex data structure. It's very efficient, and it's an important data structure in this space of trying to store data efficiently and then retrieve it, search it, find it in the most efficient way with updates. So super important concept. Along with being an important computer science concept, it's also a concept that is tested in your product-based interviews, especially as you go down into further more advanced interviews, not the first, second interview, but most advanced interviews. In the medium to hard product-based interviews, this topic is tested a fair bit. And hence, it is a super important topic for you guys to know. And obviously, Anshuman is one of the best teachers who you will find, because he's worked in a product-based company before. He's hired engineers for these product-based companies. So he understands what a recruiter looks for, what someone from the other side is looking for when they're interviewing you. A little about what is going to be the structure of this masterclass. Again, I'll share my screen so that you guys are just looking at the screen as well while I speak. But what's the structure of this masterclass going to be, right? As I mentioned, it's a 3-hour masterclass from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. That's a fair amount of time. So we'll cover a lot of very, very detailed content. The first 15 minutes or so is essentially Anshuman will talk to you guys about what problems use segment trees. Right? So it's a very, very baseline sort of first 15 minutes orienting you to the concept, what problems essentially use this particular concept, just getting you in the groove. The next 30 minutes or so is Anshuman going to go into a lot of depth and explain to you guys about how does segment trees work. And what is the concept really behind this? How do you debug this? Some people find it difficult. Maybe let me ask that question in the chat. How many of you find this concept difficult? How many of you struggle a little with this concept? Let me again ask the question in a banner. Just give me a yes or a no. How many of you find segment trees? Let me just flash this. So I've asked a question. It's also flashed on my screen right now. Just give me a yes or no. Do you find segment trees hard? Maybe a maybe is also okay, but yes, no, maybe. Let me know in the chat, and then I can continue in the right possible way. Okay, so I'm saying interview bit is really helping him a lot. Awesome. That's great to hear. So thank you so much for that. Okay, Pranay is saying he doesn't know what segment trees is. So Pranay, I would really recommend you to check out this masterclass. Again, the link is in the description of this video, and Prakash, I think, will post it again. So do definitely check it out. But anyone else, do you guys find it hard? Okay, Shubham finds it hard. Ankit finds it hard as well. Moteza finds it hard as well. Rahul is hearing it for the first time. Okay. Selvan Ganapati saying yes, he does find it. Arkaza saying no, it's not very hard. Got it. So I think broadly, most of you are saying that it is hard. Arkaza, I would still recommend that you check it out, because you can always learn something new in this masterclass. And so a lot of the times we see that people feel that they know it, but maybe you will find something new. Maybe you won't, but hopefully you will definitely find something new. So definitely check it out if you find this topic hard, or if you've not heard of it before. This is an interesting place to start. Because Anshuman will go right from the basics, right? So let me repeat again. So the first 15 minutes is what problems use segment trees. The next 30 minutes is an explanation of how segment trees work. The next 15 minutes is essentially an explanation of time and space complexity. And the last 60 minutes, it's this masterclass and everything that we do at Scalar is very, very interactive. Right from this live session that I'm doing on YouTube and LinkedIn, to our free live masterclasses that we do every weekend, to our actual course, which is either Scalar Academy or Scalar Edge. All of these sessions that we do with our learners, we do try to make it super, super interactive. So even when Anshuman is talking about these super interesting problems and he's trying to solve it with you, he will not give you the answer right away. He will give you the question, he will pose the question for you, and then he will, approach the question in various different ways. And he will help you guys understand why different approaches are correct, why different approaches are wrong, and help you build that intuition for yourself. So he gives a problem, he waits 5 minutes, he allows you guys to solve it on your own. And then after that, he takes you through, the 2, 3 approaches of solving the same problem, help you understand how to approach it in an interview, and then, make you better when you try to crack these product-based interviews. Lalit is saying, Arkaza Kumari, hello. Okay. Hey, Lalit. Hello to you too. So this is essentially what this masterclass is going to be all about. Let me recap again. So Anshuman is an ex-tech lead at Facebook. He was one of the very, very early employees at Facebook, went to Menlo Park, worked with Mark Zuckerberg. He is doing a free live masterclass this weekend, which is cracking product interviews, sale through segment trees, which is tomorrow from 7 p.m. The link again is in the description. Prakash, I request you to share it again. Sorry, I'm disturbing you. Ruchita, you're asking what a segment tree is. Again, that is it's an important concept within data structures. It helps you understand as an engineer, how do you both how do you store data and how do you retrieve it and find it with updates in the most efficient way. More details of this you will definitely get in the masterclass itself. So I would definitely recommend you guys to check out this masterclass. Let me quickly just run through the website as well and just talking to you guys about the takeaways that you will get. We covered, you learn how to implement this data structure. You get to know about the possible application and when do you use segment trees, which was the first 15 to 45 minutes, which is essentially which problems use segment trees. And then you form a deeper understanding of range query processing. So that's essentially what we will cover in this particular masterclass on Saturday. Before we wrap up, I'd love to hear from you guys. We do these masterclasses every weekend, as I mentioned, every Saturday, every Sunday. What would you like as a topic for the masterclass, for the next masterclass? We can do anything which is related to software engineering. We have instructors which are very, very well versed in the field. They can take the masterclasses for you. But maybe just put the comments again. We can use the last 5 minutes or so just to discuss what would you guys want in future masterclasses. We have done a bunch of them, by the way, in for HLD, LLD, lots of DSA concepts as well. But just mention in the comment what all would you like in future masterclasses. I'll stop sharing my screen, so I'm just asked that question. Let me put a banner as well. What? Oh, sorry. Yeah. Okay. Okay, Rohit's asking, I know about segment trees, but I do not know where it can be used. So I don't know which questions it can be applied to. Again, Rohit, a great question. This is something that you should definitely ask Anshuman. This is, as I mentioned, a very, very interactive masterclass that will happen tomorrow. You should definitely join and ask him this question. He will itself cover it in the first 15 to 45 minutes of the masterclass. So you should definitely join. I would highly recommend it for you. So Kaza saying topological sort. Martin saying, I'm interested about segment tree applications. Again, Martin, you should definitely join the masterclass if that is the case. Priyanka saying graph theory. Aditya saying advanced system designs. Okay. What else, guys? What else can we do masterclasses on? Masterclass on data scientist job interview, cracking for a 10-year experience guy. Okay. Okay. So you're saying data science, but for a 10-year experience guy. Okay. Ankit's asking, can I have a masterclass on DSA? For sure. Ankit, we can do that as well. Segment trees is an important data structure itself. So you can start off with this, and then we will definitely take maybe broader topics and more topics as well. So Priyanka said graph theory. I'm going back. Aditya saying advanced system designs, topological sort, masterclass on DSA as well. Okay. Any other suggestions, guys? Anything which is under software engineering, which will help you guys become better engineers, either if you're working right now or if you're college students, either way. Any topics that you think is helpful for you, very, very happy to do free live masterclasses every weekend on these topics. Hey, Faisal, I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. So Aditya, the session is limited to working professionals so that we can make the content more relevant to a segment of the audience. We're also doing another masterclass on Saturday, which you guys should register for if you are a college student. Let me just quickly pull that out for you. Essentially, our thought process is that let's do masterclasses for the most relevant audience so that everyone gets the most out of the masterclass as well. So the other masterclass that we're doing for college students, which is this weekend, I've posted in the chat, which is basically build your first ML project with TensorFlow. So you should definitely check that out as well. Shriyansh is saying dynamic programming. Okay, we can do that. Priyanka is saying RDBMS. Okay. Akaza is saying design patterns. Rahul is saying problems based on mathematical calculations. Rahul, can you be a little more specific? That what would you exactly mean by this when you say problems based on mathematical calculations? You can again just put it in the chat and I'll understand it. Juhi's asking for a masterclass on system design. Okay. Juhi, I'm not sure. We've done a bunch of masterclasses on system design in the past. Let me again share the link for you guys. For example, we had done this masterclass, which was, how do you design Uber, which was an LLD masterclass, and we shared it on my screen as well. So I'm hoping you attended that. That was, maybe more than a month back now, 17th and 18th of October. But definitely we'll think of another system design masterclass, LLD, HLD. We'll try to do. Vishnu saying greedy. Okay. Anything else, guys? Any other topic that we can do free masterclasses on, taken by Anshuman, Tarun, Pragya, Kshitij? We have a range of instructors who can help. Can you tell me how to practice for the combinatorics and the probabilities questions? Okay, that's a bit specific, Rohit. Just that. But anything more broad, which is any topic that you guys would like me to cover or the instructors to cover, we can definitely try to do that. I think we've got a bunch of very interesting suggestions. Mohsin is also saying design patterns. Okay, makes total sense. Graphs. Okay, Ruchita saying graphs. I think graphs, greedy, RDBMS, design patterns, dynamic programming, topological sort, graph theory is very interesting suggestions. Again, Prakash, if I could just request, I know you're here as well. If you can just take all of this down, we should definitely come back with a full calendar of different master classes that we're doing, so that everyone benefits from that. Big data is okay. That's something that we can do. It's a bit specific again, big data, but sorry, it's a bit broad again. But yes, we can try. Other than, unfortunately, we don't give the recordings of the previous sessions, but we will give the notes. Definitely, every masterclass has notes that the instructor helps you with when he's teaching. And again, if you join the Telegram group, and let me put the link to that Telegram group here again. If you join this Telegram group, we put the notes of every masterclass on this Telegram group immediately after the masterclass. Like within 2-3 minutes of the masterclass getting over, this Telegram group gets the notes. So I would definitely suggest, that you do join this Telegram group. Okay, Rahul's asking for greedy algo and when to apply greedy versus dynamic. Okay. Priyanka said solid principles. Okay, that's also something that we can actually do. Awesome. So I think we've got a bunch of very, very interesting sort of topics. Again, I'll request Prakash, if you could just take down these topics, and then we should definitely come back with a full schedule for everyone that benefits everyone. So just to wrap up before I have the last 30 seconds here with you guys. Thank you again so much for joining. But we're doing a masterclass tomorrow, which is Saturday from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. on cracking the product interviews, sailing through segment trees. So please do attend. Okay, Akaza is asking for the Telegram group again. Prakash, if you can just share it on LinkedIn, so people like Akaza can definitely have the link to the Telegram group as well before we sign off, so that she has it. I can put it again here. You can just copy paste it for everyone else on LinkedIn. But just to wrap up, Masterclass is happening this Saturday. It's taken by Anshuman. Anshuman is one of the stalwarts in the tech industry. He worked directly with Mark Zuckerberg. He's doing a masterclass for 3 hours tomorrow. I would really, really recommend that you guys join and see you there, and hopefully see you very, very soon in another live session, hopefully next week. Thank you guys, and take care.